You'd never believe what I got into yesterday. Can you imagine me, your buddy Chris, wielding a paintbrush instead of a coding stylus? Yep, this tech geek tried an artistic expression of tech concepts. Might sound a bit out there, but actually turned out to be a pretty fun way to visualize complex tech concepts. You should have seen it, man. Painting code logic structures, AI iterations. It was different, you know? It kind of felt like painting my own universe, or more like a neural network, I suppose. Let's just say, it's a lot messier and abstract than writing code, but weirdly enough, satisfying. Anyway, there's this new friend, Andy, I met at this music venue, The Hideaway. He's into painting too and encouraged me to give it a shot, and well, here I am, dabbling in a whole new world of colours. Never imagined myself as an artist, but I guess there's a first time for everything, isn't there? By the way, the chat group was blowing up yesterday. Rachel was in disbelief that it's already Friday, time flies and all. As you know, mine are usually fueled by a fear of unchecked coding bugs, an entrepreneurial nightmare, less adrenaline, more palpitations, typical startup woes, right? Remember our Matrix binge sessions back in college? Well, there's a new Matrix trailer out, had us all raring to go for a rewatch. We even planned a virtual watch party, complete with pizza over the weekend. Who knows, I might even share my newfound artistic endeavour with them then. Speaking of weekends, how about we head out for a hike tomorrow? Maybe a change of pace would do my tech-flooded mind some good. Plus, it could give me some inspiration for my next painting adventure or, at the very least, provide us with some scenic views. Anyway, I'm sure you're busy, so I'll let you get back to it. So, get this, my friend. I've taken a detour to the world of fragrances today, trying my hand at making scented candles. Yeah, you heard me right. Your AI-obsessed friend is dabbling in aromatherapy. A very unwinding and engaging process, I must say. It's like coding, only unpredictable. Might not fit with the whole workaholic entrepreneur image, but hey, it's my inner Korean embracing the aesthetics. It all started when I was strolling around this tiny shop downtown, filled with handmade crafts. Thought, why not? It could be a good break from my usual routine. Plus, who doesn't like a calming scent? It's like adding a flavour to your room, but aesthetically. And made the choice of scents a bit personal. I went for lavender and sandalwood. Lavender for the soothing effect it has, and sandalwood, well, because it just smells damn good. Funny thing is, my venture into the world of scents didn't go unnoticed in our chat group. Sam couldn't resist a good chuckle, and Rachel was amused to say the least. She even tied my choice of sandalwood to some rugged vibe. You know how she loves to play Sherlock on us. Sam even wondered what's next for me, skydiving. Gave them a good laugh, but also piqued their curiosity, just as they do mine. And while we were at it, it turns out, Sam started reading Asimov's Foundation, and Rachel seems to be a fan as well. Maybe I will give it a shot as well, considering it got Sam's mind blown. On a side note, our long-awaited Matrix Marathon is scheduled for tomorrow. I still remember our binge sessions back in college. Feels a bit nostalgic. Can't wait to have that delicious pizza and be on a virtual trip to the Matrix world. Anyway, the candle making is not as easy as I thought it would be, but it's definitely engaging. It requires some sort of precision, but in a more organic way. Unlike coding, which is more streamlined and predictable, you can say that it has got me thinking out of the tech box. Not sure whether I am going to continue it regularly, but it surely gave me a breather from the world of entrepreneurship. This whole experience reminds me of that Steve Jobs quote, "You can't connect the dots looking forward, you can only connect them looking backward." Funny how a casual experiment could turn into some sort of insight. Well, that's life, full of pleasant surprises, isn't it? Who knows, it might just be my new anti-stress therapy. Also, if you get some unusually fragrant package from me in a few weeks, you know what it's going to be. All right then, gonna wrap it up here. Hey, how's life treating you? You remember my sister, Ji-eun, right? Dr. Kim, as she prefers to be called these days in her attempt at humour. Well, I rang her up today, mostly just for a sibling chat, you know, the usual. poking fun at our old family pictures, reminiscing about our road trips, and obviously sharing updates about our lives. And then, we kind of fell into a more serious conversation. I found myself passionately explaining my vision for Neural Nest to her. And for her part, she sipped her coffee and nodded, clearly impressed by her elder and obsessively passionate brother. Ah, I can't help dreaming of a harmonized tech medical landscape. Can you? I got all excited, just elaborating on the myriad applications of AI, particularly in healthcare. Trust me, it's not often you hear a tech geek and a neurologist theorizing about AI-driven future of healthcare. It's exhilarating to imagine how Neural Nest's success could lead to reshaping healthcare. I'm not talking about some robot doc future, more of an amalgamation of AI and medical services, you know? Like a digital stethoscope for the planet, as Sam humorously put in our chat group. One might consider it a lofty aspiration, but you and I know, I've never been one to shy away from those. Oh, and speaking of our chat group, it was quite lively today, full of our usual banter and subtle digs. In between the chaos of deciding on dinner ideas, drinks, and even startup banter, a typical Friday evening chat, you know, Sam was on about some new drink, Galaxy Stardust. More than the drink, the name caught my attention. It sounded dangerously cosmic. Rachel, she's thinking of syncing up with me on the Thai green curry front, but with a French twist, only if I ensure not to use a baguette as chopsticks, of course. And in the midst of all this, I stumbled upon a new hiking trail. It's the adventurer in me seeking respite from the city's hustle-bustle. You know how I like my change of pace, right? Though Sam is game, I'm leaning more towards saving some world first and then the hiking trail. Budgeting my time between the excitement of hiking plans and the deadlines is going to be quite a juggle. Meanwhile, there's a new Marvel trailer that's keeping Sam thrilled to the core. That, a bowl of Thai green curry and maybe Galaxy Stardust for drinks, seems to be our impromptu virtual gathering plan, I suppose. Well, that is if Rachel and Sam can make some room for it. They seem quite digitally full. Anyway, it feels like I'm living a sci-fi movie these days. A tech geek catapulted into the real world, laying the groundwork for revolutionary whim and then ending the day with Marvel trailers. The undercurrent of excitement is undeniable, but I'm also aware it comes with its challenges too. The uncertainties, the hurdles, and the constant loop of what-ifs. Yet, the reward of creating something meaningful and impactful genuinely thrills me, just like a true entrepreneur, right? Life definitely is a mix of everything. Challenging yet exhilarating, unpredictable yet noteworthy. And so, amidst all the excitement today, I realized that we only fear what we do not understand, and once we embrace it, everything changes. It's like we are coded with Asimov's insights to face our anagram of fears, isn't it? Or maybe my tech mind is reading too much into things again. Well, only time will tell. Speaking of which, it's time for me to immerse back into coding for now. Neural Nest beckons. You know how demanding startups can be. Signing off for the moment then. Catch you later, my friend.